Hello, everyone. This is Darksun, and coming with other replay analysis of a viewer. This is the bearded Saiyan, also known as Benson, and right now his gaming handle is Ass Clapper. Is just talked into or wanted the troll or something. I don't know, but he's playing a real game right here. Not trying to troll or anything. The player is a third player, and this is a diamond match, by the way, and he's just bragging about, not bragging, saying how his last game was a ZVZ, and the guy said that he called his, and this guy called my macro build and all in. Well, see, ZVZ, any match, mirror matchup tends to be a aggressive matchup where it kind of looks like an all in when kind of like probably what you know. ZVZ is a very weak matchup, so okay, so Benson, I'm gonna call him Benson, the Red Terran. He's doing a Reaper expand. He did a gas first, so that means that he went for a factory and a reactor behind this. But he made a bunker right away, which I do not like because right there it delayed the factory, I believe. Right? Yeah, so like it should have been down. Now it's going down. But he's not making workers. Big problem. So big problem right there. Really not making work right now. So do this. I'll click on this command center while we watch this bunker. Okay. The SCV dies and the bunker dies. It took how long is it gonna take him to make an SCV out here? Like 10 SCVs. Yep. Okay, so this is like 10 SCVs, including the 100 mineral bunker and the one SCV that was over on the other side of the map. That's a lot of money that he just lost right there, and the income as well. So far, note to self: do not bunker rush because it's just not that good. It doesn't work. So do it. I mean, it seemed like a good idea. It looks like it's doing good because the guy pulled drones, but guess what? He benefited that more than you did. You just did one of these, damage yourself. Right away, cool. Not making SCVs again once again. Going for a second gas. He wants to do a two-base aggression build. Apparently, he went for a super fast armory with a second factory that Reaper came home when he shouldn't have been home just yet. 3 minutes. Uncontested third base. He could have contested that, but he took a little bit too much damage for the Reaper early on. But he could micro and a little bit better. I don't know why I went back home. It shouldn't have went back home because he needed a scout. 325 is usually the time that thing speed is done. He leaving two guys on gas. Usually that means that he's going to go for a overlord speed, which he is. And yeah, everything looking pretty normal. Next 100 gas, this should turn into a lair. Right now. So this should turn into a lair. He should put one more guy back on gas. And yeah, everything's up to par for the Zerg player. He should be making more queens too. He only has 3 queens. Have at least 2 more. I believe he is making them. Which here's the early Hellbat push that's coming in. I don't recommended recommend the armory for the second factory. I believe that the tech lab upgrades are better than the armory ups. Okay, so yeah, making 2 widow mines. I don't understand the 2 widow mine production. That makes no sense. However, like, quite literally does. Another thing that he's doing is patrol commanding, which is god awful thing to do. Don't do it. You're gonna lose the units from the horrible AI control that's being told of it what to do. Like, look, did he want to attack the queens or did he want to attack the hatchery? I don't know. But hey, it is what it is. I mean, he could have cut all those larvae right here with the hellbats, and he probably would have took out the hatchery. But the horrible decision to hotkey change the hotkey of attack to control is very bad to do. Don't do it. Look at this way. The car. If you are not a car mechanic expert, then don't work on cars. If you're not a NASA person, then you shouldn't be making satellites, right? So if you're not like a, yeah, just don't mess with things that you don't know what's working. So mechanical business on his end again, like. Okay, what's going on here? I still think you should get the blue flame. I mean, since he's doing a Hellbat Thor style, flame's very important to have, and the transformation turbos needs to be putting more pressure with these Hellions, and he's not. He's not making anything out of these factories. So macro efficiency. Command center at your third factory. We have a build order. Vincent, if you're watching this, please watch the Starcraft 2 for Dummies. I know you and everyone else says this. It's a very good beginner videos, but guess what? You guys are all beginners, so watch them. So I'm glad that you know it's a very good beginners video. So you should watch those beginner videos because you are a beginner. And so is all the other players that that think it's a nice beginners video. I make these videos for all of you guys. You got all something to learn from it, and I'm not seeing it being applied, and you guys should try to apply them. So the next video I'm going to be making on the tutorial is blocker number combo follow up phase 3 on this. So he did a 2 factory, 2 base, right? So it should have been a 3rd command center and 3 factories. And he should have had another armory and a starport right now. But we don't have any of that because we aren't making workers. We haven't been making workers. However, we're making depots, yes, but that's because of the awesome Thors that we're making. And we're double Thoring in 1 factory, which is also bad. So we need to clean up this play. Gotta hit that build tester way more often. Way more often. This is like a guy going to the gym trying to bench press 500 pounds and they can't lift it, and then yeah, kind of sucks. It's pretty embarrassing. So start low reps. Work on the little parts of the build order and stuff. But see, like nothing working on this factory. Everything's overloaded on this factory. Yeah, so we got micro, no army hotkey, so we got micro mistakes, hotkeys mistakes, macro mistakes, micro mistakes, build order mistakes, Y blocks. I'm sure it's gonna be other mistake unless he's making depots like too much for apparently reason. I see people like that, so I find it funny that he left that just in time. This is actually more sufficient for the Zerg to do this. Okay, Zerg's following back. Let's see when this lyric started. Okay, so it should start any moment. It's a little late. Come on. Go. Come on, you can do it. Hit that lair. Because he's getting attacked. This is... Okay, there we go. We got it. Okay, so the Hellbat attack happens. Patrol command, micro, bad. That's why you don't see anyone do it. Didn't do it. Okay, creep spread needs to be worked on. Like right now. So, okay. He should have had his oh, check choice was picked. Okay, I think that was at like 4 minutes. Yeah, so yeah, this kind of came in a little late, but that's okay though. Zergs can get away with things like that because this didn't do anything. This Hellbat push did nothing. Watch, I'll show you what I mean. But I killed a bunch of Legion Stars, son. I killed the Queen too, and it's like, yeah, and he's at 54 workers while you're at 26. The reason why is because you weren't making workers during your push. So, yeah. The reason why is because you were staring at your push. You were staring. You're admiring your micro and stuff. And then 2 more Hellions that shouldn't do anything. So, don't know why you sent those, but you did. Okay, moving on. He's gained the blue flame. Awesome. +2 attack. He should. I recommend. I mean, could do this. I've done this before, but I've been liking the +1/+1 second armory. It just goes with that whole Frankenstein build method thing that I've been talking about. Like this will be the good small combo of the stagger upgrades method. So you're going with the stagger upgrades into the double upgrades. So like right now, this would have been done, and he would have had 2 armories gain +2/+2. But we're sticking on 1, which is okay. I mean, just means that he should have way more factories down for doing so, sacrificing the second armory for factory. Whoops. I zigzag like that. Oop. Okay. The Hydra's kind of moved command into that, didn't they? He needs more lings, and he's got the money to do it too. So he easily beat this. I don't know why this army's even moving out. This is a puny, tiny army. Very little. Turn creep, which is good. That's good. Forcing some units out. Good. Even though the guy is already at 79 workers, so it's not like he's really forcing anything out. I mean, except for not making workers. Ugh. The priority when you make something is workers. Always workers. Workers is always the first thing you build before you build anything else. I want to get an upgrade. No, workers. Oh, I want to get more Thors and tanks. Oh, what? Why is this happening? Look at this. Tech lab building is the only thing that's working. Get the reactors going, buddy. Gotta get those other buildings working. Don't say that you don't have the resources, because you do. They're just all queued up. You have like 6 supply maxed up. This is some lazy macro right here, dude. This is lazy. You gotta queue up these other buildings, man. You gotta use those hotkeys, buddy. Yeah. So that's one. And this rally thing as a okay for meching, this is not the greatest thing to do. Especially the unit composition that you're aiming for. Your Thor. I call this the lazy boy push. Why is it called the lazy boy push? Because like everything that's happening right now is lazy. We are attacking in patrol command. We are we have our production rallied with the army. Lazy boy push. You're also leaning into the player, hoping that they'll just fall apart. But here's the bad thing: is that you're playing mech, and you just lost your whole expensive mech army. So you're like really behind on the back foot right now. This is like really bad, and you're in. Yeah, might want to go back home. You might as well lift this up too right now because you're going to need to make those workers. Where are we? We're at 44 workers. Make them. Keep making them. We haven't hit that benchmark. Oh, patrol command Banshee right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we don't patrol command. Watch this. Patrol command. Dead. Too bad it was patrol commanding the wrong area. Patrol command is literally what it's meant for. Patrolling, not for attacking. Attack command is for attacking. Patrol command is for patrolling. There's a difference between the two. Okay, so what are the upgrades? Troops at 1-1. Turn at 3-0. Does a lot of damage, but not enough absorbing. So, and there's not that much army. Upgrades are not that important if you don't have the army, and you don't have the army. So, prevalence of upgrades, it's not that great. You know, you need these production buildings right here, like yesterday. 3, 4, 5. You got the right number of factories. They're just really super late. And you have a second starport. I don't know why. That's more of like a late game comp. Well, this is going into late game, right? But you know, it was too soon for that thing. We just need to practice our build order a lot more often to file down all these mistakes that are being made. All these mistakes that were made in this game can be easily corrected by just build order practice. You know, and people saying it's boring. Well, I'm sorry, but you know, that's just reality right there. You know, the boxer, you know, hits the focus mitts. The MMA fighter does the Brazilian jiu-jitsu and, you know, the focus mitts. You know, the grappler practices, you know, his um exercise drills and stuff like that. You know, so the artist is always doodling. The pitcher, the baseball pitcher is practicing his pitching, and then you know, baseball batter is practicing his swings. The same with the golfer. Uh, you know, there's always practice. Always practice. You gotta do the practice. If you're not gonna do the practice, then I don't know. Then you're just stuck where you're at. Okay. I mean, there's different ways of learning. I get it, you know, but some ways are could be a little bit more sufficient than others. And this is a you know this is right here is called sparring. You know, you're sparring right now, but you know everyone wants. I'm sure I can encounter these people who are the sparrers who just want to spar. I want to. Oh yeah, you think you're good? Oh, what spar? Oh, you think that technique works? Okay, what spar it? You know, but I mean it's good to spar. That's good that you want to test the skills. You gotta see if the skills work. But if you never even practice it, then it's all theory crafting, right? So that's basically what that was. This is theory crafting right here. He didn't know exactly what he wanted. He was just kind of like, I think I need another factor. I think I need that base. I think you know what I mean. Like no, the more you practice, what ends happening is that your brain actually develops where you have more space to make decisions be made during battles and stuff. You know, you're it's basically your CPU's being overworked. You're like, what should I do? Oh, I forgot something in my build, and it's like, well, gotta do the practice, and it's automatic for me. I can execute this build with no prob, you know, just because I've done it so many times against the AI and stuff like that. You can talk to grandmasters players who do the exact same thing too, you know, and maybe not all of them, but a lot of them do it. So you know, yeah, just you know, stop being arrogant, you know, stop being selfish, you know, stop do yourself a favor, you know, and you know, do these practices. You got to put in the time. You got to do it. You know, they say, you know, the success that you see players do, you don't see it behind you know, behind their practice sessions. You don't get to see it really. So, you know, that's the time that they had to do to get where they're at. That's what you should do too. Okay, there's no shortcuts in Valve. Anyways, I hope you liked the video. I hope that was useful for you, Benson, the bearded Saiyan, also known as the ass clapper, who got his ass clapped apparently in this game. Sorry. And you guys and gals like the video, hit that like button. Drop me some comments down below. You know, some feedback, some just have a conversation. I don't know. Hit the subscribe button if you're new here, and I hope to see you all on the next video.